Joining me is Courtney from 5 O'Clock Studios.
I will be pretending to knit tonight.
I am
Starting out
still
strong.
working on a puppy project for my movie marquee project.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
I know it's for the puppies, but that really would make the prettiest rug. Like it's so pretty. I really
You
like
know,
it.
I might have to make like I have other because these are with Caron cakes. I might have to
Mhm.
make a rug out of some other Caron cakes or something.
Yeah, I think you should. Like for sure.
Put a non-slip back on it because you know I will
Oh
slip.
yeah, yeah.
Right, well, Maverick will because both of us are super accident prone.
Right.
Hello,
I feel
Carrie.
you
Hello,
on
Chris.
hello, hello, hello. How are you ladies doing tonight? Thank you for popping in. I'm trying to figure out where my knitting's at and like what I'm doing here. Story of my life.
I want to get back to my hat that I'm knitting, but I absolutely have to get this done. I have what? It's not midnight yet, so I have 2 days to get it done.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We're right here at the end of the month. Why do you have to remind me of that?
And I work the next 2 days now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ugh. But how was your birthday overall? Like you still gotten some relaxing in today or no?
Oh yes, it's fantastic. Everything
Good.
is fantastic. I realized that I bought an entire birthday cake for me that only I eat because David doesn't eat. He can't eat peanuts, so he can't eat a Reese's peanut butter ice cream cake.
Oh well, poor you. Oh no. Not a Reese's peanut butter ice cream
Yeah,
cake.
yeah,
All to yourself.
all to myself. So today I did like the worst thing I could imagine, and I just opened up the freezer and I didn't bother cutting it and took a fork to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It's all yours. That's fine.
true, true.
Oh, nice. The Tunisian shawl. Very nice. Is it a particular pattern or just like you're just working a Tunisian stitch into a shawl?
Hello, Brenda.
Hello. Hi, Brenda. How are you? What are you working on, if anything? What in the world was I doing here? Well, I split the yarn. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's like the second loop right here. That is a split. So,
Are you
yeah,
making
start
your
figure out what I'm doing. I'm like, did I leave the stitch marker on the wrong side? I think I did.
Oh, Brenda's working on a corner to corner, like a Grafton corner to corner, or just like a regular corner to corner. I have not done a Grafton yet.
Oh, you
Like I've done a
definitely
Grafton,
should.
but not a corner to corner one.
You
Like
definitely should.
I've done like a single crochet Grafton type.
Uh-huh.
Is that history? I guess.
Yeah. I've never done a Grafgan, and I've never done the corner to corner. I had a really hard time getting it. Like it was boggling my mind.
Like you've never done a Grafton corner to corner or any corner to corner.
Both. Both.
Really?
Yeah, no. I had a hard time grasping it and I tried several tutorials and I was like, whatever. But I do have some patterns that I bought that are corner to corner Grafgan type deal. So
Courtney makes a lot of her own clothes. I'm just saying, she has a lot of wearables that she wears.
yeah. Oh,
Ooh, Detroit Tigers is my language now. Yes, yes.
Halloween sparkle yarn. Nice. I gotta see a picture of that. I expect a picture.
Guarantee you it'll be in my group. She's so good about putting stuff up in my group.
Okay, good, good, good. I will make sure to start going. I have been so bad about not getting on Facebook at all. So I will definitely be stalking the Facebook page. And what is that? I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to pronounce that. But you're an expert? What is it? Okay, okay. So is that like a fiber art type thing, or is that something completely different?
Mine is just, it's a blanket. It's going to be for pet donations um, to a pet rescue that I'm making every month. I'm doing blankets and cat mats and things for. It's just a moss stitch blanket with yarn held double.
And I am learning to knit, so I am knitting my first scarf, which is curling really bad. Like looks like a tube. I'm knitting a tube, but it's just really a scarf. And because I am so new to knitting, I'm trying to figure out right now what side to start working on.
My first scarf curled so bad too when I knit.
Excuse me. What do you think it is? Like, is it my tension that's
Oh
making
no,
it curl?
it's a stitch.
Okay, because it's just
It's
knit or stockinette. I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
know.
stock. There's no preventing that.
Okay, okay,
You could put a
but I can
border
block
on it and it will kind of straighten it out a little bit, but it'll still curl.
Oh, I don't like that. Um, what about, could I block it? It's acrylic, so I could basically like kill the acrylic, but I don't want to mess up the stitch work. Well, except for right there where I messed up already. I will kill that.
My second scarf that I knit, I still did stockinette, but then I did stockinette, and then I did like a row of, well, more than a row, but I'm saying like I did like a few rows to make like a thicker row of garters, so that in
Uh-huh.
itself didn't curl,
Okay.
and more stockinette, and then more like to make a pattern like that, because
Uh-huh.
that part still wanted to curl, but the garter didn't curl really at all, so it kind of stopped it from curling in. It didn't make a
So
tube.
I do a garter all the way around it when I'm done.
You could crochet a border and it might
Okay, I'll try that because that I
help.
could definitely do.
I've never tried to crochet a border. Like a lot of people do that with squares and stuff. I've never
I'm
tried
sure
to.
I could probably even do like a mosaic border around it. I'll figure out something. I might could do a lacy border though. That would be really pretty. That'd be pretty. I'll do a lacy border. I like lacy. Add border stitches. Okay, I'll have to look up like what that would mean. I'm a visual person. I'm gonna need to see that. Like this is as good as it gets, and it was supposed to be like I was just originally just doing like practice swatch, and
Uh-huh.
then I don't mind off, and I was like, well, I'll just keep going until I run out of yarn. Let me scroll up.
Yeah, I'm not sure I made anything as far as shape knitting wise. I've done scarves, I've done squares for a blanket, um, I've done towels because it was just I just made like a rectangle and then sewed it at the end. And I've done stuff in the round, like hats and stuff like that.
I've done some really wonky practice swatches that kept changing size.
Hi Tina. Brenda said
Hello.
watching too.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Y'all can't see the color change, but it is color changing. It's like goes from like a orangey, like I'll call this tangerine.
Oh, I
To
pointed it out. Yeah.
so it's like this like orangey tangerine color, and then it's like more orangey but not tangerine-y, like a darker, and then it's like pink getting added into the dye. You can tell, and it just kind of like fades up, and then it's like turning pink here from orange to pink.
That's pretty.
So I think it'll be really pretty, like when it's done, a year or so from now.
Karen said she'd like to get a sweater accomplished in knitting. That's so ambitious.
I want to be able to do color work. So like the Fair Isle and all the color changes and stuff. I'm 8 months in, y'all. We've made it about 4 feet. A generous 4 feet.
Hi Ivy B Create.
Hello. Welcome in, everybody coming in.
This is
Oh,
like
goodness.
fastest I've seen chat move. I mean, that's great. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's awesome. Super, super awesome. Okay, now I'm splitting yarn again. Going great. Heather has done 12 rows, and I have 1 stitch that I'm about to do. This is normal. If you've never been here before, this is normal. Eventually, I'll switch to pretend.
Untrue.
And I need to take off the end cap thing that feels a little hard to knit like that. Y'all tell I'm tired.
I'm almost done with these cakes, though. Ready to put on the next set.
Nice.
Can't
That's set number 3.
I'll be putting on set number 3, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Awesome. And that's 6 down.
Tina asked if you have a page, Courtney.
A page? I do. I'm Fiber Fox Studios. I teach mosaic crochet. But I do have some garments that I occasionally wear on here.
She
So if you're
is,
not into mosaic, I have
link
some
down below, so.
really old stuff out there. And I'm like super annoying, but it exists.
I'm not.
And you can find me on Instagram. Kidding. But enough about me. Let's talk about the birthday girl. We're here celebrating.
Not much to say. I've literally spent my birthday being lazy and non-productive. That's why I'm so far behind with this and having to work on it here instead of a Halloween front. I did find some Halloweeny things today at the store though. I did my grocery shopping today, And I know it's just Walmarty things, but look what Walmart had. Tell me that's not a Heather hair clip.
Oh, I love it. That's you.
I
But
found
wait,
that.
is that plastic?
It is.
No,
I
you'll probably,
know.
but don't wear
What's
that in
that?
the car.
I don't wear them in the car. I usually get to work and put my hair up or wherever. Oh no! See, camera today. I'm trying to show you the other one, and my camera. Yeah,
Excuse me, y'all.
no. They have that one, and they have this one, which I didn't even notice the beads until I got home.
Oh, wow.
It's
I like
sparkly,
it.
and then this dangles off of it. It says "boo."
That's awkward, but okay.
And there's a ghost bead on it. So I guess
Oh,
like
I
you
do
better
like that.
turn it up here though and have it hanging like this. Otherwise, that's gonna hang off like a rat tail or whatever.
Right, and get hair tangled around it. That'll be fun.
I know.
Go
Thank
back
you.
up in the chat. You can make your own clothes. You'll get there. Like they're really not as hard as what it might seem. Like you can start out with the basics and then move up to
Everyone,
and
I
that's
didn't say.
for Pickle Rick. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You can definitely do it though. It's very, very possible. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. I'm like step above idiot. Okay.
I think it's possible I'll get my hair stuck too, Karen, but I'm willing to risk it once or twice, get my hair stuck, and then probably just unclip this. It's just a little metal ring. I'll get frustrated and take that off. So.
Oh no. Yeah, and then you can turn it into a stitch marker.
Yeah, that's a good.
I
That's
do.
a really good idea.
That's what I would do. Because I'm
You know
telling
what?
you,
If I can just
it
bend that and take it off, it could be a knitting stitch marker because it's a circle.
that's awesome.
That's a really
That's
good idea.
awesome. Awesome. You
See,
should
the two of
definitely
us
do it.
have
I'm
really
telling you, it's
good
gonna
ideas.
get wrapped in hair. And you're gonna go to take that thing out. That's how it would go for me. Is I would go to take it out and it'd actually be stuck in my hair, pulling like a few little strands, and I'd be like, oh, oh, oh.
Well, you know what? It is just a regular jump ring. It's right there. I might just take it out
Yeah,
before I wear it.
nice.
See,
Super cute
take
though.
two of us. We have good ideas.
Right? Sometimes. Just sometimes though. Don't expect too much.
I was trying not to talk over Courtney, but I didn't see the whole round of happy birthday. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rude. Don't pay attention to chat when I talk.
Well, you were already talking, and people were saying happy birthday. So I started to like say thank you to one person, and then I saw like three more. So I was like, look, Courtney's talking. Thank you.
And I talk too much.
Talk just enough.
Yes, crocheting your own wedding dress would be awesome. And plus two, I've seen this one lady. I saw this one lady. I should say. Let me use semi-proper English. I saw this one woman, and she actually just like custom crocheted it to fit her body. And obviously, like she looked really good, and it was kind of like risque. But and then I saw another woman do the same thing, and she just like, but it was a much more modest dress. Like you couldn't see through it, wasn't a bunch of lace and all that. But both of them, like, because you don't have to worry about writing it down. It's so much easier to just like fit it to your body, to find like one you kind of like, and then customize it to fit you. And it's so fun to do that.
It's like yarn bombing yourself.
Right? Bridget, are you ready for the big day? You got everything like situated yet? Or this is coming up like April, right? Yeah, you got that talent, Bridget. So I can do yours fully custom.
Tina, I'm in Michigan, And Courtney is in Georgia.
U.S. of America.
I almost said it like that, America.
America. Oh, she grew up in Michigan. Awesome.
Oh,
And
nice.
yes, I know about y'all. Y'all live in the mitten.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. You're in Arizona now? Is it hot? Because I hear it's real hot out there.
My brother-in-law lives in Arizona. Oh my gosh. It's apparently, oh, well, for me, it's always hot there.
Right?
He was talking, he's like, when are you going to come visit me? And then was talking about, after he asked that question, then was talking about how hot it is. And I was like,
Yeah.
never.
Like, never. When the poles shift and it's cold there.
Yeah, when we swap weather, that's when. I had a wonderful birthday. Thank you for asking. Maverick and I were home alone, which was fine, and yeah, we did nothing pretty much, which was great. That sounds bad, but I mean it was great.
You did do stuff. I mean, you sorted yarn, you opened yarn, you've made videos.
Videos incoming. Yeah, I did. I got yarn. I bought myself a birthday gift with Bath and Body Works stuff. Also, video incoming for that.
Oh no. Oh, you forgot about the cake. Tell them the tragedy of the cake.
Yeah, I genuinely wasn't thinking, and turns out it wasn't. It was a happy mistake, right? Bob Ross, happy little mistake. Um, that I bought myself my birthday cake, and it's my favorite like cake thing ever is a Reese's ice cream cake, and David can't eat it, so it's my cake alone.
She ended up with a whole birthday cake all to herself. Oh no.
Previously, I've always had roommates, and they've always eaten it with me, and I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I'm roommateless. So
I'm sure she conveniently forgot.
actually, I wasn't thinking about having to eat an entire cake. That
Having to. Look at
today,
this.
that hit me today.
She, she, poor Heather.
You say, have you ever eaten an entire ice cream cake by yourself, though?
No, because I live with someone who loves ice cream more than life and will just like devour it in like 2 days. And I'll be like, I got one piece. How could you do
Yeah,
that
this
to me?
is one piece person.
Right? And he's like, I had 7 pieces last night. What are you talking about? And I'm like, you need to stop. But it's too late. And there'll be none left.
Granny's in the building.
Hey. Hey, girl. How are you doing? I
Well,
know
see, and
you're up late.
that's the other point, Bridget. I also have a dairy allergy, so like, it's a weird allergy though. Like, it's not lactose intolerance, which everybody, as soon as I say that, they're like, well, what you mean is lactose intolerance? No, I don't. I mean a dairy allergy, and it's not every dairy either. It's a weird. It works
Like ice
weirdly.
cream? Like ice
Some
cream bothers you?
cream. It's like I think if it's been like overly processed, they must like process out some of the dairy, and it doesn't bother me as much or something. So like this ice cream cake actually hasn't bothered me because I did have like a piece of it on my actual birthday and stuff. it really didn't make me sick. But like soft serve ice cream most of the time does. A lot of yogurts do that kind of thing. Most cheeses don't bother me. Just certain things do, like really bad, make me sick. Milk, just straight up milk, makes me sick.
Yeah.
Um, so like a lot of times I do, and I'm sure if I started eating that ice cream cake like nobody's business, though, it would make me really sick.
Oh no. Oh, I need to try to practice that one thing where y'all were moving the yarn. That hurts my hand. Like you move it to where you need it. I don't know.
Not throwing things or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm so bad at this. I'm gonna stay with my slingshot. I wrap it around like it can't escape from me, holding it hostage.
I'll get my
Letting
knitting
people
and show
stuff.
you. Oh, really? La has the same issue. Well, that's I've never met anybody that had the same issue as me with dairy. Because like literally everybody else is like, no, that's lactose intolerance. And I'm like, it's really not. It's not the same thing. Because I've gotten lactose free milk before, and that makes me sick. Because I'm assuming lactose free stuff still has dairy in it or something.
Yeah, they just
So
remove the lactose part of it.
I don't
Ugh.
understand what the difference of stuff is, or like if lactose itself is dairy, or like I don't know, but like it made me sick too.
It's a
So
protein, my understanding. But I think there is another protein in there that causes what you're talking about. Where it's not a lactose intolerance issue. There's another protein in the milk that they can remove. I'm trying to think. I'll look it up when we're done. But point being, it could also be there's certain additives that they put in, like emulsifiers and stuff,
uh
or oil. So I found it like in my half and half. So different ice creams, like depending on what all they've used in it, like certain things, certain dairy products could have one of these additives in it that you actually are intolerant to. And if you could
hmm
figure out which one, then you would be able to eliminate it and just choose the stuff that doesn't have.
Okay, so I was thinking like at some point I probably could just maybe get my doctor to explain it a little bit better because like it's been since I was pretty young, so like my grandma, I'm assuming, knew more about it than I did. Like
Right.
we
Might
never
run in your
really talked about it. Really, she was just like, "You're allergic to dairy. That's it."
right. Karen's got it. She's got the allergy. The I can't say it right. Capsaicin. I'm probably
That's it.
saying that wrong. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Mm, okay. The
There
things
is
I don't know about myself.
right. The things you learn on TikTok also. I'm a TikTok doctor. Just
Like, I can drink soy milk. I found out, which thankfully, and to me, I'm like one of the few people that like soy milk. To me, tastes like regular milk, which everybody else is like, oh, that's so gross. No, it doesn't. But, I mean, it does to me, thankfully. And I drink soy milk. Like I bought soy milk today because I found blueberry cereal at the grocery store. Very excited about
oh
that.
hey. I know you're like, let me get two. Was it buy one, get one?
It was not.
Keep checking. They'll run a special. You can go stock up.
Like I really don't like I don't like almond milk. Like I had a friend that used to try to push it on me, and I'm like I don't like it. So, but I like soy milk, so that's lucky.
I knew people that swore they were like drivers, truck drivers, they have to climb up and all that into the gap. They swore by the almond milk for reducing like gout and knee inflammation. Like their doctors had them, take it for that. And they swore by it. That's what they use. Like they something in the almond milk. But like the brands that were at like the store that I went to, they seem to be like almost all sugar and very little almond. I wasn't
Milk
really
is
sure if it was like placebo effect or, if it really does work.
yeah, I don't know, but I know what I had. And admittedly, when I first got the almond milk, I didn't know that you were supposed to shake it up. So it was really gross. But
Oh
then I
wow.
did shake it up after that, and I mean, it was still, maybe it was because I didn't at first, but I was like, now I'm good on it.
Right? Yeah, it kind of ruined it for you.
Yeah, but I do like soy, so whatever, as long as it's
Right.
not regular milk. It's a shame because I like regular milk, but I don't like me at all.
Hmm. I don't like regular milk anymore, but I do like half and half, like stuff like that for like coffee. I love it. Way too much.
Now there's some stuff I'm just willing to get sick for if it's good enough, you know.
Right. She's like, I'm gonna eat this now and regret it later.
This is gonna
Same.
suck, but
No judgment. I can't judge you. Done the same thing. Same thing. I saw this place when I was driving into town back to Florida today. Um, ice cream and waffles. Like it's a waffle and ice cream shop. I don't think you have to have them together, but maybe you could. And I was like, oh man.
waffles
I'm like,
interests me. So
I gotta go there. I gotta go there. I'll have some waffles for breakfast. And then I'll just take a long time there. And then I'll leave with ice cream. If they sell any type of like coffee, oh, I'm done for.
just spend your whole day there.
Yeah. Like, where's Courtney? The waffle and ice cream shop. It does sound yummy, doesn't it? I was like, skirt, skirt. If I didn't have somewhere to be, I would have been like, I'm like, how did I not notice this before?
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I think it's the poison in the food. But whatever.
Brenda said you can take your knitting with you when you stay. I've also
Yeah.
heard I've heard that people like Native American people have even harder times digesting like cow milk and things like that. Like I don't know how true that is. I'm just saying, like I have heard that.
I don't know, but that would explain for both of us. Um, it was your great grandma or your great great that was
My
full
great.
blood? Your great?
Mhm.
Same for me. So that could explain that. Also, um, cow's milk is meant for baby cows and to grow them big and strong so they can get away from their mom. And we're not baby cows, so we're maybe not supposed to even be drinking it.
Most of it. Right?
Just a thought while I have, milk and half in the refrigerator.
See, that makes sense. Cow's milk is good. I do like it,
Right?
but
But if you legit like are getting sick from it, I'm like,
Right. Yeah, I haven't had it in a really long time because yeah, super sick. Like that's the one thing
right,
that does really really sick.
right.
Yeah, we do put a lot of stuff in our food that probably not good. Don't get Courtney started.
On what? On what? I'm up higher in the chat. What?
uh, Ginger
Yeah,
says,
yeah, yeah.
did you get to it? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, and I see it now. Agreed. Since it's Heather's birthday, I will not ruin it by terrifying her. But at the crochet retreat, I will be schooling you all.
You're like, I got a horror story for you.
On the last day, though. On the last day. I don't want to ruin the whole thing for everybody. It is. It is. It is pure poison. And we're like, give it to us. You want to tell her?
Nope, you got it. You got it.
Okay, so we are trying to, we're at the very, very, very beginning stages of planning this. But I watched a show called Farmhouse Fixer Camp Revamp, and it was one of those like improvement shows, and it just so happened that the owner of this camp was from New Kids on the Block. So now it's John Knight from New Kids on the Block, and in the show you see his whole family, so you get to see Jordan and everything, which
Like
is
also
who
known as a nice brother.
right. And yeah, so the camp is located, they're going to be renting out the cabins. The camp is located up in New Hampshire. It's not open yet, so that's why we're like just at the beginning stages of our planning. But when it opens, we're going to check rates and everything and try to put together for everybody to go in the fall time frame, not like snowing ice, but like around Halloween. And it will be a crochet retreat slash 80s nostalgia slash horror like fun fest. Like we are going to and you don't have to participate in the scary spooky stuff. That'll all be at night, obviously. But we're going to do
I'll see that.
um how should I word this? It's like hide and go seek, but killer is the seeker and the victims are us that are hiding. And we all have to be in windbreaker tracksuits to play. Everybody playing has to have a windbreaker tracksuit. There'll be a whistle or a horn or something that will blow every so many minutes. It will bring a train horn, and like every 10, 15 minutes, we'll have to move around, and everyone, including the speaker, I think, should be in the tracksuit because then everyone will be making this noise. Let me run. And we're gonna do crochet fashion show, and there's a cryptid museum
Very good. She got it.
twice. There's a museum, so we'll have like a few day trips planned out where if you want to go, we'll go a couple hours away and do a day trip, kind of like a long weekend kind of vibe, totally relax. We'll sit around and crochet together and goof off and have fun. Lots of 80s music, definitely. I am requesting the fashion show because I need to walk down the fashion show aisle, the runway, to Billy Idol, White West.
Oh, 80s impersonators.
Yeah, if we can afford them. The only thing I'm like worried about, I don't know if you're familiar with there's a show about it now, but it's Trixie Motel out in California somewhere, and it's like a boutique motel type thing. The rooms are like crazy cool, like decorated. But my only worry, those rooms are like on sale $400 and something dollars, and I'm worried because this has the celebrity behind it with the New Kids on the Block and they're touring and all that. I'm worried about the cost of the cabins because it's not even just a room, it's a cabin. That's the only thing that I'm worried about, like with that being our location. You're like, I'd pay anything.
John, not Jordan.
We can go to Jordan's restaurant for one of the day trips. So Heather tried to swoon him.
You're like,
I don't know. That's all. That's my only concern. Is I'm like, I hope that this isn't like a $300+ a night. I'm like a very cheap person on something where you just lay in your head to sleep. So like, I like under 100 is best, but max, $100 a night. So I don't know. It's we're in a recession. What?
well, I was reading. Ginger's throwing it out there. She said, my boyfriend is working at a side gig, local business. He has a haunted house each fall. They'll be paying him to dress up and spook people. I can recruit him. Cool. And then Brenda said, get us a discount, Heather.
Yeah, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it.
Like, no, Courtney, I didn't just slide my number on a napkin to Jordan Knight. No.
Right. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't telling nobody nothing. These lips will be sealed forever. But if you got like, a little nip slip or something, like, I would hold it against you. Uh, I got it. I'm a klutz anyway, so this will be easy setup. I will. We'll both go in there. I will trip and fall, but I will grab you'll have to wear like a cute dress. I will to catch myself and just happen to rip your clothes. I could feign an injury if needed to get him over there.
That's not even the one with the cabins.
No, he'll talk to his brother. He doesn't want me to sue because I just fell in the restaurant. And you got disrobed publicly. I mean, one way or another, this works out in my head. Oh, it'll work out great. It will work out great, I think. Or we both end up arrested. But either way, it's a great story. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't think it'll work with John, anything like that, because he's not interested. So,
He and his husband would
yeah,
not be
yeah,
thrilled
he'd
with that.
probably come after take you out. I can't be fighting celebrities. We ain't trying to go down like that. We'll all get kicked out of the park or out of the camp. My mugshot, your mugshot, splattered all across YouTube. We were just trying to have a good time for a cheap rate. I'm really hoping, I'm really hoping that they do come in like reasonable. He spent a lot of money redoing that place, like over $1 million. So yeah.
But it would be a great story and memory, Tina said.
Right, but when we get in front of the judge, we're gonna be like, we don't even know what happened. I have no recollection, Your Honor. I know it is, believe me. I started poking around up there, different places that you mentioned. So yeah, I know there's some like cool places up there.
I know there's I'm trying to think which store because I was okay. So my now ex-husband is from New York. So for a while I stayed in New York with him, and then we lived in New Jersey. So like I've been all up in that area, and I know there's a really famous point where, well, I don't know how really famous it was, but like it was famous enough that he knew about it. And I went up there with him, and there's a point where there's 4 states that connect. So it's what, New York, Vermont, maybe. I'm hoping it's Vermont because I'm trying to segue this into Vermont. But it was like New York, Connecticut, Vermont, and
Something else.
anyway, because it was like 4 corners up on kind of like a mountain, I think, if I remember right. And you can like stand
There's
with
a
your,
mountain.
2 foot. It was like on a mountainside or something that because I remember going up. I have a really bad memory of it. It was quite a while ago. It was when we first got married. And you can stand, like I said, you can stand potentially with 1 foot here, 1 foot there, and then put your 2 hands on the ground, so you're technically in 4 states at the same time. But so I think my point was, I think Vermont is right there also. And I just found out about a place in Vermont called, I was typing it out to make sure I remember the name of it, called Bennington, Vermont. And
Okay.
I don't know if maybe Karen's heard of it or not since she's from that area. But there's a place called the Bennington Triangle, which I haven't fully looked into everything, but it's kind of like it's kind of like an Appalachian type of thing, like where people have gone missing, and there's like all sorts of like supernatural type stuff linked to it.
I feel like there's a documentary out there that I haven't watched yet that is about that. I remember it was like B something triangle, and I never heard of it. It wasn't Bermuda Triangle. It was something different. And I skipped past it because I was like too tired, and I try not to start documentaries like late like that because one or two things are going to happen. I'm either going to fall asleep and miss a whole bunch, or it'll keep me awake, and I'll be like, okay, so I'm down with that, like that area.
Like the closest I started watching a video, and then I started falling asleep. So it's like I'm gonna wait on this, but there was like a guy in like the 40s or something that got onto a bus, and he got on the bus, was going either to or through Bennington, and he never got off the bus, but he also was never, or like wasn't on the bus, like he just disappeared.
Oh my God, you're trying to take me somewhere I'm going to disappear? That's awesome. Do you come out like somewhere else? Or are you just bring them back?
He was never heard from again, and there's a bunch of different. I guess I did watch a little bit more of it. I lie about stopping there, but there is like all the way. They started going all the way back. They were like, and that's just one thing, and then they did the whole like let's start from the beginning thing, and they were saying that all the way back, like when it was like just the indigenous people were there. None of the tribes that were in that area would like go to that area, they all said it was bad, bad land and bad area and stuff, and they wouldn't set up camp there or anything there. So,
Right,
and that's
send us into another universe. Okay, we're gonna all tether together. First of all, nobody wear any real gemstones. And then we're gonna be tethered everywhere we go this place. We're gonna tether all together because we can't all disappear at once, right? So just like in Outlander when they go to the stones, maybe it's like that, but real life. And so no gemstones, no precious metals at all, just in case there's a different rule. What else could it be that would send us through?
I think Vermont has also got. Is it Vermont that has? Is it Dudleytown? I think Dudleytown is the name. I don't know if it's Vermont that is the state, but it's like literally illegal to actually go there.
Why is it poisoned?
No, no. There's a whole story behind it, but the Stephen King sets novels in Maine. Yes, yep.
Yes, it does.
With this place, I'm pretty sure it's Dudleytown. There was a doctor and his wife that were the last people that I know of that lived out there, but they bought a house out there. It's like out in kind of like the woods or whatever, and the doctor had to make trips to like New York City or wherever was close by, and at one point he was making one of those trips, and she had decided to stay like there in their home there, and by the time he got back, he found her in some sort of like weird state, like basically she was like driven crazy, and she was saying crazy stuff, and she was saying that she saw things and saw people or saw like weird things, and it turns out she wasn't one, like previously, like before they'd ever gotten there, other people had also been driven mad, and people had been like killed there by people who had said they'd seen things and everything, and then all of a sudden, after like she'd been the last person who had been driven insane there, they just like quarantined off the place, and nobody was allowed there, and it's now illegal to go there.
I'm totally going.
You will get, like, people that have tried, you will get fined, and like they've got people like watching it.
Oh, there must be cameras everywhere. Okay, I will use my vampire abilities to scramble the cameras.
It's crazy.
Dang, what's that?
Mr. Ballin
There's
did
got to
a
be something I can
piece
use to interfere with stuff so I can run in and see what's going on.
Mr. Ballin did a piece on it, and people decided like, well, I'm gonna try to like go in there, and the government or whoever like contacted him and asked him like to discourage people, to put out another video discouraging people.
Oh, yeah.
To,
This is like Men in Black type stuff. I don't
yeah.
want to disappear with that, y'all. Bridget's concerned she's not going to be able to go because she's got metal in a machine that keeps her going. We can't have her disappearing in a Bennington Triangle situation. Well, we'll be tethered. Like, they can't take you. We're going to be tethered. I'm going to work out the details. I don't have them all yet, but that would be a cool place to go, though. Or anywhere up in Maine.
As absolutely bad as I want to go to Salem, if we're going in October, I think I would avoid it.
Yeah.
Salem gets insane in England, or in October. Like,
we knew what you meant, girl.
Huh?
So we knew what you meant, girl.
Yeah, talking's not real good for me. Yeah, I want to go to Salem, just probably not during actual October.
Y'all see this moth that's harassing me?
I missed it.
It just hit me in the head again. Leave it alone.
I had one attack me the other night when I was doing videos. In fact, in one of the videos I have coming out, one like attacked me and I screamed. I left it in because I don't edit anything. So at some point I'm like, ah! Dude, just get ready. Jump scares
That's
coming.
awesome. I think this is turning into a side trip that a lot of the crochet, this is like getting into much more niche, like probably just to us.
Lost
Small
that
group,
too.
maybe 4 or 5. Right. So the all the Lizzie Borden house and all that other stuff, that'll be a side trip, like separate of this for the retreat. We should definitely like not get it. I don't want to give nobody no heart attack.
Oh, I have always wanted to go there. You have to book that so far in advance.
Yeah, like years in advance. But we can get on that and start planning that out too. It'll give us plenty of time to save up to be able to.
Yay!
Okay, so we got some more horror fans in here and like creepy, scary stuff. Ooh, my favorite thing to do is go in graveyards at night. Anybody want to do that?
These are folks from my channel. Of course, they're horror fans.
We found our market. Our tribe has arrived.
Like we're horror fans and nerds. That's what we do while we crochet around here.
I once spent like a solid 2 years watching every single like zombie movie that came out, just everything. Like in my free time, that is what I did, was watch like scary movies with an emphasis on the zombie one.
Which yarn, Cynthia? She said she made a tote bag out of that yarn. Like I've sent her. She's been a winner of mine a couple different times. So I'm assuming it's something that I've sent her. Which yarn? Or something that I missed in chat. I need to scroll up and look. But
Ginger, that is like your area. I think is perfect. Like, I really do. If we can find accommodations, depending on like for the crochet retreat, like spooky at the nighttime stuff. That part, the original retreat. We just need to figure out like accommodations and stuff, and I tend to want to go like with small places, like real small, but we might need to get like a couple options in case it turns into like 10 or 15 or 20 people. Because places I'm looking at, like we'd be lucky to add 5, like rentals, because they're more like smaller, cutesy stuff. Yeah, I've never been to any of those. Those are all on my list of places I need to go.
I want to go to Maine so bad. So bad.
But Vermont's where the triangle is, right?
Vermont's where the triangle is. Yep. And possibly Dudleytown. That might be New York. I don't think it is though, but it might be New York. I mean, I feel like you could at least look in. So they have it like I guess blocked off, and you could at least like look in, right?
Right. Okay, look, see, I think okay, we got to get this going, and then we can go on a tour. We can get RVs, and then, you'll be able to quit your job, and
Yeah.
I won't be scared of
Favorite
driving an RV in this scenario.
Ginger said she'll get the Excel spreadsheet. Just say the word. She's a note keeper.
Yes, yes, absolutely. We need to start like getting down like everything we need to figure out, and then like we can assign it. Like Heather can look up this stuff. I can look up this stuff. You can look up the other stuff. You
Just
know what I
yeah,
mean?
just
Like put it out.
bad angle. Tell us more.
Nevada trying. Man, we're gonna have to make. See, we're gonna get this going, and then we can vlog. You can drive. I want a camper van, and because I think I would drive that, and then so you can have a camper van. I can have a camper van. We'll caravan. We'll pick up other crocheters along the way. We'll go do a spooky American yarn tour, meeting at all the wrong places. It'd be perfect.
The
Completely
aliens
perfect.
like it. Like I know a big alien activity spot is supposed to be in Australia, Alaska. That's what I meant. Maybe Australia. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Next time I talk to him, I'll ask him that. Do you guys get a lot of aliens over there, or
Right. England, I think I've seen. I think they have a lot over there too, like in the
alien
fields and stuff. I think there's been quite a few.
crop circles?
Yeah,
I think a lot of those, sadly, to say, a lot of those were proven to be hoaxes, though, too.
yeah, yeah. They showed how you could do it, but we could go make. No, I don't want to do that. That'd really suck. Well, if the field of corn is already dead, would they care if we stomped it down into crop circles? I wouldn't want to do it to like live, healthy cornfields and mess up somebody's crop, but like, you know, we'll ask permission. I'll just ask. I'll just go knock on some stranger's door and be like, "Hi,
Hi,
can
I'm
I make
Courtney.
a crop circle?" You can film
Oh,
my untimely demise as I, go on strangers' properties with weird demands. Oh, they're already there? Oh, yeah, Sedona, Arizona, I've heard. Okay, so you've been out there. I've never been out there. I've really never been anywhere. So,
whatever. So, do you remember the big uprising on Facebook or whatever when everybody was we're gonna storm Area 51?
yes,
What happened?
because the guy I worked with was going to go.
Did they just did they do it?
No. Like, we talked him out of it. Like, you got kids. Like,
No,
you
did
can't go get
anybody?
arrested. Huh?
Did
I don't
anybody
think
do it?
so.
Did it
I
become a
don't think
thing?
so. You know what? I don't know.
Like you never really heard anything after.
They all disappeared. I mean, they
Did
might
they?
have because they might have went to federal prison.
That's true. That's true. Just like, you think there would have been like at least video of them going there? You
Right.
know, like if
Right.
had I
Yeah, like
had
the
I
whole campaign.
been video on my channel, at least like I would have been live going there because you can't really erase
Right.
the life of me going, even
I
if
mean,
they threw me in prison afterwards.
I've been told a story that was told to someone, and the person was there, and I mean, they said that there was definitely something. They definitely had like life form, but I've also heard that with that declassification stuff,
Uh huh.
um, there's stuff that like they found things that they can't say what it is. You know what I mean? Like they're not saying what it is. They're not saying it's human though, or a normal animal. So I do think that there is proof that they have recovered from crashes life forms. So I do think that that's real. I don't know
I
why
mean,
they would release it.
like
Otherwise,
I need there to be. I need there to be. So I'm definitely Mulder.
right? I'm gonna go get my tinfoil hat. I'll be right back. Y'all got some pretty places out there. We got to do it. We got to like YouTube needs to pop off and we can afford our off-grid RV van things. They're like obscenely expensive, so we have to get used ones. Like
I
as
just
used
want
as they
right,
come.
so my RV would totally be from the 80s. I think we all know this.
Right, but we got it. We can't be breaking down, girl. Like
Well, it'd be
I can
really
only
good.
do like check your fluids type of stuff. Like,
I'll
I can
check
air up your
I can do that. I can air up the tire. I can check the oil. I can check the brake fluid, transmission fluid. I got this. I can check your windshield wiper fluid.
okay, yeah, because that's all the stuff that breaks, right? Especially as we're like in the desert in the middle of nowhere.
I can check
It
your
won't be a coolant line that blows.
I can check stuff. Yeah, mine would have shag carpeting on the
Yeah.
walls and the
Oh,
dashboard.
I won't be able to
Oh,
go in there. I'll be like, that's so much. It captures so much dust. That's the only
I'll
problem. Like,
have a dust buster, dirt devil, man.
girl, look, okay, you should try vacuuming something up and down and over your head and stuff.
I can do it. I can do it.
It's gonna get so old so quick. All right, we'll put an air purifier in the shag and wag.
Mystery machine to you. It's like Brenda's
Right,
mystery machine. Great.
right, right. That's what I'm thinking. Like Heather's gonna be in this like monstrosity that's breaking down every 15 miles.
You're hating. Don't hate. Don't hate
You're
on
just
my beauty
like
model.
Charlie. You are just like Charlie. Like he'd be pulling out the oldest stuff. Like, look, Courtney, look, and I'm like, no,
Don't be
no.
hating.
And I know brand new, like nobody's got no budget for that. But I know like brand new doesn't mean it's like gonna be better and not have any issues. I realize that. But like I'm
Don't.
like I gotta change every single rubber hose. Like everything has to be changed because it's all dry rotted.
Hey, I'm just saying. This fan that's right next to me is the best fan I've ever owned, and guess what? It's from 1981.
Okay, okay.
I mean, I know it's a fan compared to an RV, but I'm just saying.
Tina, I'm not the cops. I ain't calling the cops. I'm sorry. I come from where you don't see anything or
Hi, Pan.
smell anything. Hello, hello. Hello, Panda. I love your blanket. It is so awesome. Or is it a blanket? It's more like just a piece, right? Like a panda piece. You can make it into a pillow or whatever, depending on the yarn you use, right? I gotta buy the pattern. I haven't bought it yet. I love it.
I love that, Karen. Refurbishing a vintage camper.
I mean, they're gorgeous as long as they've been redone. I have no problem with them as long as they've been redone. If I had my dream one, it would, and they're actually like not even that great when you like look at the layouts and stuff on them. The Airstreams, I love how old Airstream, like the silver, round Airstream looks. Like that's what I dig.
Thank you,
I
Panda.
put on one of them dresses and heels, and so I can trip down the freaking stairs. That's like right up my alley. I have an apron on that I crochet. And be like, hello, here's my fresh baked bread. They can be super cool, but they're awful on the inside. I have seen one, and I said Heather would love that one. Um, it was a driving RV. I'm telling you, the way that the front of it is, and it's brown. It's like that tannish brown beigeish color. and the darker brown, and like it's a stripe and all that. The way the front of it is with the headlights and all, it looks like it would be like a guy. Like if we added ears, it would be like a puppy. Like
Oh, Heather would love that.
yeah, and I mean it needed to be gutted on the inside and redone, but for sure, like you could make it like super cool, like what you're talking about, or find one that's already been redone, or I can get a big enough one that if anything happens, I can tell you. Them aliens will they'll knock out our systems. I need to rethink this. I wonder how much a tank costs.
See, I'm just saying, you with your whole newer one might be in trouble with aliens and your electrical shit stuff. But
Right?
my 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 older one would be mechanical stuff.
Right. Right. Manual, everything manual crank and all that. Well, I mean, my Airstream would possibly get them thinking that I am coming into their territory, like enemy, territory kind of thing. Because those things look like a little spaceship. So shiny it would attract them.
And I'm just saying, I mean, I think most of us here have probably seen oh, what was that movie? I'm trying to make a point here and I forgot the name of it. Independence Day.
Oh, okay.
The
I was
dad
thinking aliens.
the dad had what was his camper? That was like a 1970s special, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You might be onto something there. Right, they're trying to stop us. Trying. I'll let them know I'm an ally.
That didn't work out well for the chicken Independence Day. Do you remember her on the top of the building? Like,
No,
hey,
I take it back. I take it back. Never mind. I'm gonna hide. I'll definitely hide.
like the first time I saw that movie, I was like, oh, I would totally be on the top of that building. I'd have a sign up. I'd be, and I was like, oh, oh no, that's a bad idea. Like, like bride.
Right. Panda, you're working on another pattern. Eee. That is awesome. What is this one, or you don't want to share yet? I understand if you don't want to. That's right. I was just listening to that song earlier today. It came on the radio, and I had the windows down. And I was like blasting. Traffic was heavy. I realized that there was other people with windows down, so I turned it down. It was great when it was like free flowing. When it first started, it was free flowing traffic. So I was doing my favorite 45 miles per hour. I know, right? Like I would like a little lipo, please. You can probe my brain or whatever you want to probe. Just like, let's work out, compensation.
With your luck, you'd just get the South Park aliens.
Right. Uh, has anybody seen Resident Alien? It's a show I watched on Peacock. They I think recently added it to Netflix. On Peacock, there's 3 seasons of it. I highly recommend it. It's so funny. I love it. But there's a Resident Alien.
Oh, my friend Nate watched that. He watched like all of it, I guess. He said it was really good.
I love it. Like it's one of those that I can watch it like I'm watching it again. I just need something. You're pretending like you're stitching. Oh, she's pulling a Courtney. I am actually stitching this time, but because if I wasn't, I'd be like, I pretend with sound effects. Oh, okay, awesome, awesome. I'll check those shows out. I haven't seen him. I really like him. Like I thought he was great in this, the Resident Alien show. It's so funny.
My Lord of the Rings show, the Rings of Power, came back this morning for season 2, so I'm gonna be engulfed in that for a while.
Okay, nice. I have to add that to my list.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah,
I'm
into the fantasy.
watching the Dragon because I finished Game of Thrones and now I'm watching the Dragon show. Girl, what is up with this stuff though? I gotta ask you. I'm gonna ask you this off live. Sorry if I offended anyone, but what is up with all the family member hanky panky stuff? Like I don't even like. I'm like I understand, but like, do you have to just keep on with
Are you talking about in general, or now that you started watching House of
in
Dragons?
general? In general,
Like, George R. R. Martin's got a thing. He's got a niche, right? A niche for it, because yeah.
it's rampant everywhere. I'm like, I get the point, y'all. I get the point.
Panda season 2 started out strong. They put out 3 episodes this morning. I'm just saying too. So like, definitely finish season 1 and jump into 2. The thing is, and I'm gonna start nerding out for a second. So if anybody doesn't want some of Game of Thrones ruined, if you haven't seen it, I mean, it's not a big spoiler. It's been out and done with for years now, you guys. Sorry, but
Some of us just started watching.
well, I respect spoilers for a certain amount of time, but I mean it's been years, so like I'm
Right.
in the warning, but it's been years. And I'm still giving the warnings. I feel like I'm doing my due diligence here. The thing is, like I know it started out like with oh my god with the whole like Lannister thing, and then
Yeah.
so I know you're obviously referring to that, and then there's the whole Targaryen thing, and there's a lot more like with the book. There's a lot more with the Targaryens than you even like probably will realize with just watching the shows. But there's like a fan theory that the Lannisters twins were actually, instead of Tywin being their dad, that they were fathered by the Mad King, who was the Targaryen king.
Okay.
So that would make
Okay.
more sense given the whole tradition of the Targaryens and the family love thing.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, like okay, I get it. They were known for it.
royalty in like England and stuff did. The Targaryens do that for like a purpose because the Targaryens come from the different lands that isn't Westeros, and they're because that land got basically like blown up like way long ago with fire. They're one of the only them and whatever's left of oh, I can't think of the name of them. It starts with a V. They're one of the only dragon rider families left because there used to be a lot of other families that could like dragon ride, and now the Targaryens are basically the only ones left that can do it, and they don't want their bloodline to be thinned out so that they can't do that anymore, even though the whole dragons got messed up and died.
Yeah.
But they're coming back, hopefully. Knock on wood. But yeah, that's why. That's the whole reason for the family action with the Targaryens. So it would make a
It's a lot.
if the Lannisters were secretly fathered by the Mad King.
Yeah. But you know, even that one guy, the wildling guy that was like
Craft.
sacrificing. Yeah, like, okay, like, you know what I mean? Like, what was his excuse?
Like, I guess if you're living north of the wall and you don't have anyone else.
I mean, it seems like any cold place, like super cold place, like Alaska and stuff like that, like women are in short supply. But
like north of the wall
like,
is worse than Alaska. It's like worse than Siberia because like there's still a way out of those places to some degree. North of the wall, there technically isn't. Like unless you're a
okay,
ranger from the, from the wall, there really isn't. Like how we came to be there, I don't know. I don't even know that. But like, ugh. I guess after that long of a time, I hate to say even your daughters start looking good, but I guess in his line of thinking that plus he had to start supplying baby boys to the Night King. And like
right.
how else are you gonna do that with no other way to make baby boys?
I would figure it out.
What other chicks, even if there's a plethora of women, I mean, look at Craster, what other chicks are going to supply him with children whatsoever besides
I mean, to keep
George?
the Night King from like eating their souls or whatever, I'm sure plenty would have jumped at the chance. So,
I don't know. Would you rather sleep with Craster or would you rather just let the Night King eat your soul?
oh, I'm just like get my soul eaten. But I would also do that instead of doing what he did to hold up his end of the deal or whatever it was that he had going on there. So I would end up eaten by the Night King. I haven't read them, obviously. I just like watched the show for the first time.
I need to read
But
the text. I was like very busy geeking out, just staring at
oh yeah, yeah. I was busy listening, so I've only caught a little bit. We probably should go back up. Sorry, y'all. I'm only a few episodes into the new whatever the dragon one was, House of the Dragon. I'm only a few episodes into the first season, so I don't know a lot of what's going on there. But I've already seen some of that, and I'm like, oh, stop.
I did not know that they made Wheel of Time into a show. I knew about the book. Yeah, I was obsessed with House of the Dragon. That is over.
Okay, I'll check that out. The killing. People are gonna be like, what happened in here? They're like, House of the Dragon, the killing, the shining, running through the woods in windbreaker tracksuit. What is this like about?
Panda, did you know they were supposed to do a spinoff with Jon Snow? I don't know if you said that because I'm only on the Arya part, but they were supposed to, and then that got canceled.
Aw. I couldn't believe what he did, but then I could believe it because I just had a feeling that she was getting a little out of control
Which that's not
at
even
the end of
part of the books yet. Martin hasn't written the last two books of the series.
the new Dragon movie or the Game of the Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Game of the Thrones.
Yeah, he hasn't.
I'll have to check that on the Google.
I guess he's already started in some interviews. He's already started talking about who he's expecting to write the last book if he passes away, because he's already expecting to drag it out. Like, dude, just sit down and write the friggin' book. Like,
It's like this. Heather, I will leave this to you. Should I not finish? And my mosaic sweaters will go to.
And like
I understand.
it's really great that he wrote so that we could get, the House of the Dragons and stuff. It's really great. But like he wrote that book after he should have already written the two Game of Thrones books for the Songs of Fire and Ice. Like finish I am one to speak about finishing stuff that you've started, but there are there's not a million and 50,000 people worldwide going, when will Heather finish these whips that she's got going on? You know,
Right.
HBO's not.
Nobody knows
We
and
have
nobody cares.
to an entire TV show that there's an entire fandom for because we need to know how Heather's finishing this granny square blanket. You know.
Right. Right. But he, on the other hand, has a whole bunch of people waiting.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'll have to check out.
Oh,
It's like I'm so far behind with actually reading. Like TV, good. I do like to read. I want to reread my Dragonlance series. I was so into them, and I've already read them. I read them all, but I want to reread them.
audiobooks.
That's fair. I might.
That's how I'm gonna do it.
Is
I
it?
can't be. I ain't got time to like sit and read a book. I gotta be doing stuff and moving. So I'll be listening.
That's fair. You know, I'm not up with you in your new 20th century stuff. They didn't have that back in the 80s.
Right. Right. Yeah. Heather has to set the mood with her cold cup of Diet Pepsi and sit down and hold the book in her hands and have nice lighting and ambiance and read.
Yeah,
I can see it. It's a whole experience.
it really is. It really is. Hi, Jen.
Hello, hello. Well, since you're laying down or trying to like doze or possibly dozing, good night and sweet dreams to you, Jen.
I'm so close to changing cake. That's what I've left.
Audiobook is the cheating. Oh yeah, you're about to have to change for real. I still got plenty of yarn. The length of this is being determined by when I run out of yarn. For real. Oh no.
It's like I'm almost wondering if this is a long enough blanket for a puppy. Almost. It's so long for 2 cakes.
It's getting
Well, it's 4 cakes, but I mean,
like,
I'll double.
yeah. What is that, about 4 feet?
Girl, I can't estimate. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Hold it sideways.
Right. Okay, hold on. Let me not pull all of my yarn out.
Right. Try not to do that. Please and thank you.
It doesn't.
1, 2, 3, maybe 3.5, 4 feet. It's probably 4 feet.
It's my wingspan. Does it go to my neck? Hold on. It's basically my neck to the tip of my fingers.
Do you know what that measurement is on you for garments? You're like, no. I think it is harder to do it like on camera because I got a tape measure in my mind and it's pretty accurate.
I have a tape measure in my desk. How about that? Now that you said that.
Look at you with your fancy technology.
That blanket that I was hoping to be able to send off, by the way, was 4 inches shy of going to Boggy Creek, so it's probably going to go to Rose for her baby blanket because it is more of a baby blanket size.
Okay.
We are looking.
Well, at least it's going somewhere.
Yeah, 34 inches. So
34 inches.
Yeah.
You're just shy of 3 foot.
Yeah. I told you I can't estimate. God, saved my life.
Well, my darling, I think when you add, because you've done two sets already, so you're getting, what is that, 17 inches out of each set?
Sure. Hopefully.
So another set will give you 17 more inches. By the way that this is working out, you said 34 inches. Divide that by 2, and there's your measurement, or how much each set of cakes that you're holding together is getting you in your height. You're getting 17 inches per set.
If I'm as good at math as I am in the other stuff, the thing.
You're a little tired, I know. You've had a long day. My brain is repowering. I might not be able to sleep tonight.
Estimating is the word I was looking for. I'm as good at math as I am estimating.
Oh, super. You have another set of cakes. You definitely wanted to use on this.
I technically have.
You got 2. You want to definitely use at least one more set. And then the other set, you could do something else. Like, how big does it need to be for like a cat?
For a cat, it's big enough right now.
Right, but like if you were to do another one, I guess 17 inches wouldn't be enough for a cat.
Added to the giveaway box. That's what.
That's true. That's true. Good plan.
Panda, I thought that said the Aragorn series. I was like, what Aragorn series?
After the movie, it ruined it. The movie made it better, or it was fine. So I'm like, what are we talking about? My brain's restarting.
Yeah, on some of the months that I knew I would be really busy, I have a couple of cat mats in there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hi, Randy! Randy made it to alive.
Hi. Hello. How are you tonight?
Randy is like my 80s music queen.
Right? Yeah, you missed. We had all that discussion earlier. Heather, fill her in.
for our getaway.
Any of it.
Like, Lord, that's a long discussion. I think she might just want to catch the replay on that one. We added a lot tonight.
Right. Well,
My biggest excitement right now is the impersonators and the karaoke.
yes, that'll be so fun. I want to do some lip syncing too, like choreographed lip syncing group dance.
So we need to find
Anybody
really.
like flash mob style stuff? I want to be in a flash mob one day. Even though I have absolutely no rhythm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Randy. She caught the live vid because of pain insomnia.
Aw,
I understand that.
yeah, for sure. I'm color changing again. I'm gonna hold it up in a second and show you the next color that's coming in. I gotta do this row before I can show you. So uno momento.
Karen, have you made him a cat couch? I feel like Julian needs a cat
Need
couch.
one. Do they seem to like to use them? Is what I wonder.
There's a girl online on YouTube that made her cat a cat couch, and he liked it. She liked it, I mean.
Excuse me, y'all. My dog would just tear it up. That's what she did with the bed I made her, and every bed I've ever bought her. She's destructive,
Never.
but she doesn't like mess with furniture or anything. It's not like she chews on furniture or anything like that. It's just things that are definitely hers. She's like, "Oh, this is mine. I will destroy it."
There's this new software game. She wants to make one.
Yeah, you could do a mosaic pattern, like little mini throw to throw on the back of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, or if you like for sand.
You made a cat couch for your cat?
Oh, okay. So how about a Roseanne themed cat couch with the granny square blanket? You know the classic granny square blanket that's on the back of the couch, or you could do like an orange couch for like the Simpsons, or was it red? Was it orange or was it red? Whatever. You know what I mean? You can like theme it, do themed couches. I'm gonna have to tell my nephew he should make a cat couch. They have cats.
Oh yeah, Randy's got the cutest new kitten too.
Aw, I wish I could have them. I'm allergic.
Did your
Right, you need a blanket thrown over the back and maybe a throw pillow.
did your outside cat ever come back around?
Mm-mm.
No. Maybe the storm just relocated her.
Well, I did see her or him after the storm,
Uh huh.
like 3 or 4 days later. Saw her, but wasn't eating any of the food, and then I kept putting out food and even forgetting it a couple of times, like forgetting to pick it up before I went in, for
Mhm.
the night, and didn't eat anything. I saw her one more time, like walking by, going that way, but then it's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Maybe
So
somebody took her in or him in.
maybe it's possible. I don't know for sure. And I haven't found no, sign of anything bad. So That's the kind of cat my sister has, Panda. She has a Mancoon. His name is Flash. I love him. Like, I absolutely love him, but I can't be around. And I think, like, my allergy so bad. Okay, so right before prom one year, um, for my kid's prom, about to leave. Now, my one daughter, she's like technically not, like I didn't birth her, so she's my stepdaughter, but she's my daughter. But she lives up in a different state. And when prom would come around, because her mom wasn't into prom, but I was totally into prom. So we would travel up as one of our visits, like we would go visit and we'd make sure to schedule around prom weekend so that I could do hair and makeup and stuff like that and all that. And so right before prom, about to leave one year, there's cats in the laundry room at my house. And the mama cat didn't come back. It was like all of a sudden I went to do clothes in the dryer and we heard like screaming. So then of course my husband like pulls out the dryer and all that and we found that there's cats back there. And we said, Mom, we like left them the rest of the day, like I just took the clothes out, like didn't dry my clothes. And she never came back. And so like it turned off cold that night, like at like midnight or 1 o'clock, we ended up taking them inside because like we was worried that something else would get them and stuff. So then I had these kittens in a box that I had to then carry the next day off to the hotel where we had already paid one pet deposit to bring our dog, who luckily is a female dog and knew what to do because I certainly didn't. I had no idea what to do with like newborn kittens. So like she was actually a huge assist in dealing with these cats, like making sure they went to the bathroom and stuff. But then I had to sneak 3 kittens into a hotel room with the dog that was supposed to be there that was like trying to mother these kittens, and so it was like crazy. And then we drove all the way back with them, and I kept them. And then once they started making that protein or whatever, they saw me as their mom, so they would when I would come home from work. I had like a special thing for them to be in, and I would let them out when I would come home, and they would run. They jump up on my shoulders and they rub on my face. Oh Lord, it was like completely red, blistered, like peeling
Oh,
all, and I had to go to work, and like I was trying to hide it, so I kept putting makeup on it. Totally made it worse too, and I wouldn't make them stop because I loved it so much. So that's how I found out that I was actually allergic, and I had to find them a home.
aw.
I was good, but then like my daughter is allergic, so it's one of those I knew I'd have to get rid of them. I was kind of hoping maybe like we were wrong and she wasn't allergic, and then I ended up being like, yeah, it was pretty bad. It was really bad.
Maybe you could get a hairless cat.
I think it's the protein in their saliva
Oh.
that I'm allergic to. Which there's medicine and stuff out there, but I don't trust pharmaceutical industries.
I know, I know.
But my daughter that is allergic and stuff, like we know she's allergic, like everything. She's getting those allergy shots now. She made a decision to start getting those, and I think it's actually starting to help her quite a bit. Yeah, see, Panda knows.
Oh, see, I heard
I
that.
mean, I love
I mean, I don't know because obviously I'm not allergic to cats or anything, but like that's I had heard that that the hairless cats were not like for people that are allergic, but like people that were allergic could have hairless cats.
so some people are allergic to the dander of the animal, cat or dog, and other people are allergic to the protein in their saliva. You know how cats clean themselves, like lick themselves to clean themselves.
Mhm.
So that's how it transfers on to us. Or in like my case, I was letting cats who had started cleaning themselves like rub all over me. At the very, very first, they're not like kittens are not, they're like hypoallergenic. And I can say that that was like definitely true. Like that's what the vet told us, but I experienced because I didn't have problems and neither did my daughter.
My ex-husband was allergic to cats when I wanted a cat. Turns out he was only allergic because I wanted a cat. Because when his new girlfriend moved in, she had cats and he was fine.
Crazy how that happens.
I know.
He was cured. He was definitely cured.
It was a miracle.
A miracle. A miracle.
It was nuts. It was like that.
Oh yeah. The outdoor cat picking up the pollen and stuff. Yeah, I could see that too. Being a problem. Like it got so bad when I would walk in the house after getting home from work. As soon as I opened the door, my face where it was already like really badly broken out, it would start tingling. Like it was not like when I was away from the house, I was fine. The second I walked through that door, it was like I could feel it starting to tingle and burn. It was bad. But it went fine. I was able to get them all home, like all together and stuff.
Aww.
And be inside cats or that were kept around dogs because I was like really worried about that because they knew no fear because the dog helped me raise them. I was like, you can't let them get outside, and your dog has to be good with cats because they're gonna like not know that there could be danger there.
Yeah. Well, I got my one cake finished. I still have
Nice.
a little bit left over from another cake, but
Nice.
one cake out of my first two, one cake was longer than.
Oh, there you are. You flashed for a minute there.
Again. That's so weird. Yeah. One cake was longer than the other out of my first two, so I have more left over again. But
Oh wow.
it's always annoying.
That is actually. But in a way, like bonus yarn from the factory, yay.
Yeah.
Bonus
There's like that much
yardage.
left over here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, ready to start my third set.
Yep. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah. Exciting.
All right, 1 second, and then I'll show you my color change. I know it's getting late. We gotta go. You gotta get to sleep and all that. I know I need to too.
You gotta get to sleep.
You do. Yes, mousers. Believe me, after the tragedy that became that one little crochet table runner that I had out here on my what's in my hair? On my washing machine. Yeah, I wish I had a cat up here on this porch keeping things away. Destroyed it. I had to throw it away. I finally threw it away.
Thank you, Tina. I like the way it turned out too. And just it's striping naturally, so or marling naturally with the two striping yarns. However you want to put it.
Yeah, it turned out so pretty. Okay, can you see this? It's turning pink. The other pink, the lighter pink. So we have like a darker pink, and then it's getting lighter. Is that showing it all?
See that? Yep, I can see it.
Look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's working out good. I think.
Yeah, what's sleep? What's sleep, Bridget? And I would be the same way, Randy. Like, if suddenly the doctor was like, oh, yeah, you're allergic to dogs, I'd be like, well, Maverick's saying, so. Couldn't even imagine ever thinking about getting rid of him. So
Yeah, he'd be like, blasphemy.
right.
Blasphemy. I'd get a new doctor.
Yeah. You sure I'm not just allergic to David?
Right. I'd be like, it's definitely that.
Yeah. I'm definitely not allergic to my dog. I'm allergic to my husband.
Right. You can develop allergies from overexposure to things. So maybe you just got overexposed. Too much David.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He doesn't like Karen just said her babies need her, so nothing could part it. And like Maverick needs me, like David would be fine on his own.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, show mine.
Beautiful.
I work the next
Hey,
2
whose side
days
are
and I
you
have to get
on?
2 more cakes in it and it'll be done. It's warm too because it's held double. Nice and thick. But that's the point because I don't want little claws getting. And it'll be Maverick tested, of course, before I, you know. Did La
Sorry.
just say poor David?
Hey, Gary.
He'd be fine. He'd be fine.
Yeah, David would be fine, but yeah, he's the problem, not the dog. I'm for sure. You were allergic to
Oh,
your
hi, Gary.
husband. See?
I thought I heard you say hi, Gary.
I did. Like,
This walking Pixel. Have you seen Gary's dog, Pixel? She's so cute.
yes. Oh, yes. Yes. And I love the name too, on top of
I
that. So.
know. Yeah, I've been in love with her since I first saw her. Don't tell Maverick. Yeah, I'm holding 2 together. So like when I get done with these 2 are going to get held together also.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying every blanket I do for this I'm trying to make them real thick so no little claws get pushed through or anything. Real tight stitches.
On the yarn that you're using, what was my question? I mean, on these, are you doing a border on it at all? Like when you finish?
For the blankets I'm doing?
Yeah, like a tight
No.
border or anything? No.
I'm just
Okay.
leaving them
So I
plain
was
because I'm afraid of that with them.
right. I was gonna say I can't even think of anything you really could do that wouldn't end up being like catching their nails or something.
Right. It would just end up being just as plain because it would, like, maybe if I needed to even it out, I would, but I haven't yet. Like, I had that one blanket that went super wonky, and I was like, no border is going to save this. So,
Right.
like, 1 or 2, actually, yeah. No border is going to save it. So,
Right.
yes.
Yeah. Pixels, blowing kisses.
That would be adorable.
Yes, he is a treasure. He is absolutely a
He
treasure.
is.
One of my most favorite people to watch. I love all of his videos. Joanne's hauls. All the yarn.
The rock star? I'd like to think so. Oh, you mean the guitars? Some of them are mine. So this one's David's, that one's David's, but then we start here with mine. Let's see if I can not make my camera fall. And then that one's mine. Any of them after this one are mine. So mine go
One of
over
them.
here.
One of them. Point at the
Bella Lugosi.
Nosferatu, whatever. Yeah, yeah.
This one is of course I can't zoom in, I'm sure, on here, but that one is the Bella Lugosi artwork one. You can kind of see his pale little face right there. But yeah.
I request that to be brought to the retreat so I can pretend to play it.
I can teach you a couple things. And now my camera's gonna fall. Good job, Heather.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It was my own fault. I'm like, let me show off my stuff.
You know, and I'm like, and show that one. They required you to turn it all the way over. As if I had no idea that you've had that issue tonight. It was a trap and I didn't even mean.
Oh, you watched some of David's videos? He will be horrified and happy to hear that. I think he kind of he's been really busy, so I think he's kind of given up on his channel, but I still keep linking it because he's always like, nobody ever watches my stuff anyway. And I'm like, somebody will watch your stuff. Like, you should keep doing it, you know?
Right.
I always have it linked down below, but I'm
Everything
happy
is hard at our
age. What's that?
So, Karen, she said, watch some of David's videos. I admire his determination. It's hard
at our
learning.
age.
Yeah, it's hard learning anything.
Yeah. And he's done really well because the little bit that I know, like he knows so much more than I do. And the little bit that I know, I learned when I was much younger. So he started way after me and he just took it and ran and he knows so much. Like he blew me out of the water and he knows so much
Right.
more than I do. So yeah, I'm really proud of him.
Just pretending.
I gave up.
Right.
I was gonna, if I'd have finished that cake a little while ago, I was gonna pull out my knitting and show you what I meant. I mean, I guess I still could. I was gonna show you what I meant because I said I was gonna do that last week.
Yeah. What's the holdup?
Yes, ma'am.
Clarinet in the military for decades. That's awesome. I wouldn't. We had instruments and all, but I didn't mess with any instruments. I was busy like making mess with paints and charcoal drawings and all. So my mom did a lot. Those are so cute. Look at mine.
Those are cute too. I was gonna comment on those earlier because I thought I saw them on there.
Yep.
I haven't gotten very far because I had to put it back down. But you can actually see the ribbing. So proud.
I can. Yours is gonna be a hat. Mine's a scarf. Infinity scarf because it's taken forever. It's never gonna end.
Yeah, I'm super happy. We're super happy to have you, Tina. I'm super happy that you stopped by.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm very glad.
Absolutely.
I played the
excuse me.
Well, can you I don't know if you even know this, Courtney. Can you guess what instrument I played in band? It was not guitar.
The flute.
Can any of you guys guess?
Saxophone?
Nope.
Saxophone? Drums. I'm gonna keep guessing.
I like that guess.
I wanted to learn, especially after I saw like what the drum team does or drum squad or whatever it is, and they're like doing all the tricks and stuff. I'm like, and they come in and it's like makes you want to start dancing. I wanted to be a part of that.
I tried out for percussion because when we got to sign up for band in, I think it was 4th grade, they were like, what instrument do you want to play? And I was like, percussion. And they were like, no.
Bye, Panda. Bye. Tell Michael we said hello.
Oh, bye, Panda.
And thank you for
Yeah,
coming.
we missed Michael tonight.
He's in our hearts always. Off crocheting over there, working on a tutorial, probably.
Probably.
We know he's there. So, what instrument did you play?
I played the trombone.
Trombone. Man, we could have started a ska band. Come on, girl.
Okay,
Yes,
so
definitely. Agree.
yes, Tina, you found your people. Spooky and nerdy, and that's us.
Awkward.
And Crochet. Yarny, spooky, awkward, nerdy, that's us all night here.
Yep. Long-winded.
But I
We
used to
do
annoy
epic.
everybody in my band class because I would like, I don't know why I thought it was so special, because I mean it's like what, 3 notes long, and I would brag about, especially like when I was younger, way younger, because like you don't get into high school and brag about something like that. But but I was like, I can play Mary Had a Little Lamb on every instrument ever. And so, so I would like go pick up somebody's flute and just like play Mary Had a Little Lamb, or go pick up somebody's trumpet and play Mary Had a Little Lamb. And people would be like, what the?
I'd be over there. The only thing I ever learned is the recorder. Do y'all remember that? The recorder. It was plastic. When you hit the wrong note, it's like shatters glass type thing. Because it's made of plastic instead of being a real woodwind. It sounds awful. Yeah.
Oh, I got this out to show you, and I'm just sitting here knitting. So
Okay.
I don't know if this
Let
is,
me see.
so is this throwing, like, because it's going, oh, that's what I
I
do.
don't know. I think it's still continental. Is Gary around? He can tell us. He knows what he's doing.
Like, do you do something crazier than that?
I don't know what I do. Hold on, hold on. Let me think. What do I do? What do I do?
And that's just me knitting. I'm done with the ribbing, so I'm not purling right now. I mean, I could show you a purl, but
All right, I'm gonna do a knit. I don't even know if that's the correct side that I'm on, but we'll go with it. I think it is. I forgot to move my stitch marker. Okay, so I'm wrapped around my finger, and I'm scooping with my needle. I think. Let's watch me. I'm missing some of my nails. I had like a coop thing to do.
my nails are
I had more
awful.
trauma,
Not judging.
so I've snapped off nails left and right today. Okay, so I guess I do sometimes throw it. Yeah, but you're making a bigger movement, I think, than me.
So is that throwing then? 'Cause, like, I push it through, and then I wrap it around, and then I push it through, and
Strangle
I
it.
pull it off.
Scoop out. You've heard that one before, right?
Yeah.
You push it through and then strangle it. Okay. What I was thinking of with the throwing, what I've seen people do is they go like this, but then it's like, I promise, it seems like they just take they got the yarn like wherever they got the yarn at, and then they go like this, like they make these big movements. That's what I think of when I think of throwing it, because I'm very literal.
Bridget said, I believe that
I'm
would
like,
still be throwing because you have to stop to do the next step. Me or Courtney or both of us?
I'm not stopping. What are you talking about stopping? What are you talking about? We're not stopping. What are you talking about? I'm probably splitting the out of the chart. I'm gonna pull
I'm trying
away.
to keep
It's
it
gonna be a
off of my
tangled
black
mess.
shirt. Me.
I gotta move my stuff down. Are we speed knitting right now? Is this really happening?
I'm super not speed knitting. Speed
I'm
and knitting
trying
don't go
to.
together for me.
I'm trying to get fast because like I watch other people and they're like how I pretend to knit, you know? They're like I mean they're moving it and it's like boom 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 and I'm like, "Oh my gosh. I need to be able to
Like,
do that."
I don't do anything fast.
I need to be able to so I can pump stuff out, get projects done. I'm like slow as molasses.
It's like I do if I start to do anything in knitting quickly at all, I do a weird rhythm because I realize I like stick it through completely. Like this is black, so it's gonna be hard to see. I like stick it through completely. Like I don't even have it through my stitch right now. Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
I shove it
Yeah.
through completely and then I pull it back. Then I push it through my stitch. Then I wrap it and pull it through and then pull my
Oh,
stitch
that's
off.
extra step.
I don't know
Yeah,
why I
that's
do
extra
that.
step. It's just what's comfortable for you.
Bridget said, when I knit, it's all one fluid movement. No need to bring the yarn around the needle. How do you
Well, dang, girl. You got any tutorials on that? You got any tutorials on that?
how do
Think I need to learn.
you get the yarn then? If you don't, what do you pull through? If you don't, I don't understand.
I got like 17 different tensions going on. I just realized that. Like, I got all kinds of tension issues right now. Ooh. I mean, it's not that bad, but I definitely am not being as careful as I should be.
Speed knitting at a snail's pace. I love this.
I'm like, look how fast I'm going, y'all. Look at us go.
Brandy said we're better than her because she can't knit. That's the
Well, I mean,
only
there
way
is
we're
that,
better than anyone.
right?
At least me. I mean, speaking for myself, I guess I should say. But
Like, I'm going so fast, but really, I'm not.
like, I could knock this hat out in 3 weeks.
Right? 17 months. This scarf isn't done.
Yes, it's a toddler hat.
Right?
Also known as my size.
Right?
it,
Heather's head's one step above preemie.
it kind of is. Very sad. Very sad.
I think I have a big head. I mean, maybe it's average. I don't know.
But compared to me, it probably is.
Oh yeah, compared to you, have a melon head. For real.
I wear a children's hat, so
You and my mom probably have the same head size because I promise you, like she's got such a small head. And she's not standard size, it's like a kid size. Oh well, we're definitely not doing it right though. Don't pay attention to anything we do. I have
I
to
still
fight
have
to not have my now.
I
I
have
want to do
yet
that. I want to be
to
like,
find anybody who actually knows what Russian is, and I've only heard it once, so I'm just gonna start telling people that I knit Russian.
yes, you do. You do.
It's Russian style.
That's what it is. That's his Russian style.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't understand. It's Russian style.
Right, exactly.
That's why it looks weird.
Come up. No, it should be Targaryen style.
I don't do anything
No,
Targaryen
wait,
style.
no, wait, yeah. Stop. Stop, don't do All our yarn will turn white.
Ooh.
It'll start with little white sprigs. They'll start coming out. And next thing you know, we just got a bunch of inbred yarns. And I'll be like, Heather, what happened? Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. I've reached the point of delirium.
Karen's over here calling us fiber art misfits.
Well, I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Yeah. It works out. It does. Hi, Camilla Creations. Hello, hello. Welcome in.
Oh, hello.
Oh, gosh. What style could it be? I don't know. Because I'll have to look up the Russian knitting. I meant to do that last time, but I'll do it this time for sure. I really do want to know. If you
Just
get me
like
into
this.
some more creepy stuff like Game of Thrones, I'll be mad at you. Some stuff should have a warning.
Rings of Power is much
Oh,
more wholesome.
right.
I mean, it really is compared to that. That's probably the worst thing I could have gotten you into.
Right. Right. Doesn't matter how we get there, we get there. That's for sure. Well, my darling, we went on and on for quite a bit, and I do need to go to bed. I think my phone is almost.
I know. I'm surprised your phone's lasted.
24%. We're down to 24%.
It's
done pretty good.
lasted well, yeah.
Yeah, it's done pretty good. I'm surprised.
I'm very
I am
surprised.
too.
Let me put my little pumpkins on.
Oh, you're not allowed to touch your husband's sewing machines? You broke one of them? Oh. Oh, you broke one of your mom's when she tried to teach you. That's why you're not allowed to touch the sewing machine. Well, if he'll do sewing for you, then you're probably like, if you can give him projects.
Do you know what's
Probably
funny?
works out
David
better
knows
for
how
me.
to use a sewing machine, and I don't either, and I'm the one that owns it. I'm scared of them.
YouTube. You can YouTube it and
I'm
learn
scared
how.
of
Just
them,
keep your
dude.
hands away from the needle.
Yeah, like
Just
I
keep your
can.
hands
I'm
away
still scared of them. I've been I can hand sew stuff, like if I have to sew something and mend it or whatever. But
Right.
like when I was a little kid, my grandma did, and I'm sure all moms and grandmas did this, but my grandma did the whole "you're gonna sew your fingers together" thing with me, and that stuck. That stuck.
Right.
And ever since then, I've been like, I'm done. I don't want to touch it. I don't want any part of it. I'm scared of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
It's
was
one of those
gifted a
things
sewing
that
machine, and I've never touched it.
So why did you get one? I'm just curious.
I was gifted
Like,
it, and she told me, "Oh, I'm going to teach you how to use it." And then I never took her up on that. It was like a birthday gift one year, and I never took that person up on it. It's literally still sitting. Let's see if I can not break my cat. Actually, you can see it without me touching it, and I still touched it. See that box right there? That's my brand new sewing machine.
Bring it to the retreat. We will break that baby out, and we'll all sew our fingers together.
Just walking around like this.
I'll bring safety gloves. I'll bring special gloves.
Yeah, no, if I ever make something in fabric, it was hand sewn. Never.
You're the creative mind behind any projects that he actually does. Well, that's good, at least when he does them.
Bridget said she'll break mine in for me. Good, because I just probably break mine.
We'll have a pro, and she can show you what to do, and she can show us how to make some bags. Mm-hmm. Yep. And we can sew faster than we can crochet a bag. So we can have a little sewing circle. And you can hand sew, since you're afraid of the machines, you can hand sew on something for us. We'll figure out a way to include you with the skills that you're willing to, that you're comfortable with.
Oh, see?
Oh, well,
Camille's sewn through her fingers. See?
well, now I'm scared. I mean,
Oh,
I
want
could
no part of
see,
this.
just think about it. Y'all saw how slowly I knit. I sew even slower. I'm like, the machine is like, it might as well be manual. I would probably go faster if it was like some type of manual crank.
She said it
I'm like
wasn't too
very
bad.
soft, very.
I see. I can iron like nobody's business.
Yep.
That
See,
was
there
one
you
of my
go.
chores when I was a kid.
I always burn myself, so I didn't have that chore.
I was very
See,
good.
together we can do anything. We got this. We got this.
All
Something
right,
up
my
there.
dear. You need to go to bed.
Yeah, I do. It's been fun though. I've had
It
a lot of
has.
fun.
Me too.
I'm so glad so many people came and got to help us celebrate your birthday,
Thank you.
part 2 or 3 or whatever day we're on.
Just keeps going. And keep going.
And
Into
another
September,
one.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. So
So,
Sunday will be our next live. That's what we're planning.
yeah.
If anything changes, we just won't show up.
You know us. Just never know. Or maybe you
But
don't know
otherwise,
us.
we will be here on
In
others'
theory.
channel. So,
In theory, we'll be here.
yep. Right. In theory, in spirit, we are always here. That's
No.
right. I'm haunting you.
Before she dies.
Right. Right. I'm
Thank you,
astral
Brenda.
projecting. I'm astral projecting.
Monday party.
Okay. Monday party at Bridget's house, Queen's Crafts by Bridget. Make sure you're subscribed to her, and we will see y'all on Monday over there. And that's it.
Right. Bye, guys. Thank you. I love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.